McCammon in the Aptera, riding around town. The man, the myth, the legend himself.
Yeah, this is the production intent track performance vehicle. So this is why there's no interior, no wheel pants. This is the one we're really using to validate a lot of our claims. So we're gonna be booking track time with this in the next couple weeks and getting some numbers. It's gonna be really exciting.
Fantastic.
All right.
So how validated are we so far?
Well, this has been driving amazingly the last, couple weeks, and we've been loving seeing all these production pieces come together. And like Chris and Steve said at the booth, solar charging, and we ended the day where we started it, which is incredible. So we actually learned something pretty interesting today. It's funny, you don't necessarily think about all these little things, but because we're in Vegas, there's so much reflection off the buildings.
Yes.
So we had a moment in time where the buildings were reflecting more light on the panels, and we were getting more output than we ever expected we would get because it was increasing the sun's output. So that was pretty cool. So you see how we're getting 90 watts. We're going to dip into the shade, it'll immediately go down.
So it jumps down to like 30-ish.
It's amazing. Yeah, even in shade, I feel like it's pretty impressive. Depending on the shade, you can get anywhere from 30 to 100 watts of solar just from
that's
certain
amazing.
shade. So it can power a lot of the accessory systems just from even parking in the shade, which is awesome.
I was about to say, I know that'll take care of your AC and all that kind of fun stuff. Well, not the whole AC,
blasting
but
it.
yeah.
Yeah, but this is really good suspension from Denise Engineering. You see just the feel of it. It feels
so different.
Feels so different than Gamma.
Let's see.
I feel like I can't whip it as much just because it feels so good.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, like, this feels better than the Acura that I drove here in. Like, this is so good.
I know, it's smooth and the motor sounds great.
So how do you can we just pipe that sound into the, I feel like that'll take care of everybody saying, oh, we need some sound for our that is it right there.
That is a good sound. It really is. So yeah, this one has our vision system too, which is great. So while I'm driving, I can always see all around the vehicle where I'm going. But it's so fun, and this is not a good road, but the suspension's performing great, and the brakes are really strong, really good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm noticing a lot of the little creaks and stuff are gone.
Yeah. The fit and flush of the body is perfect. The body, the glass, it's perfect. Obviously, we have some engineering stuff rattling in the back because we're collecting data on every drive.
Oh, sure,
so,
yeah.
So you'll probably just hear our laptops banging around back there, but it's nice because we're able to collect all the data from how all the solar we've been generating. We can analyze it when we get back to base. So.
Nice. And this rear view camera is really nice. I'm noticing it's very clear.
Yes, it is, and these are great too.
Oh, really for the side mirrors?
Yeah, really great.
Okay, my phone said no, but yeah,
you can't see them.
Just know that there's mirrors there, and you can kind of see what's going on.
Yeah, so we appreciate all the news updates you do on Aptera. So we wanted to reward you with a ride. So
man, shoot, I appreciate it. I literally just talk about Aptera things and hope people don't say get off this platform or whatever.
No, I hear you. Well, tell me what you think of everything. I know this one doesn't have the interior, but looking past that, how does it feel to you?
This, like I say before, the suspension feels great. The motor feels powerful. I was a little bit afraid when we got to the Vitesco, the single motor, that it might have felt underpowered, but not even. You have assuaged my fears.
Good. Yeah, it feels amazing. It really does. And secret feature.
Oh, secret feature.
This is the air handler if you put it at 100%. So imagine you can feel it down at your feet.
Yeah.
But it's fully mounted, fully operational. But just in case we get hot during track testing, we wanted to get that working.
That's pretty cool.
So it's actually right in front of your feet is the air handler, hidden behind that black cover there. So that's where it goes. But obviously, this one doesn't have the vents that the other vehicle has. So the vents would, different vents go to the defrost and the feet, everything else. So
okay, yeah, I see the vents up here on the dash.
Yeah, that's where they'll come out there.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of vents.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I've taken tons of pictures of the vents that are sitting right here in this area.
Yeah, so those vents, and then they have side ones, and everything else. But what I love about this one is I appreciate the engineering and the fact that I can see everything in it. So this is where the roll bar goes over.
Yeah.
So you see this hoop goes around.
Uh-huh.
And it's just cool to see the carbon fiber more, you know?
Man, I kind of wanted you guys to just give me the carbon fiber. I'll do without the interior. Just let me see the carbon.
You could probably just take the headliner out if you wanted. You'd see more of the carbon
Man,
fiber.
shoot, I'll do it. Is this the adhesive?
Yeah, that's the adhesive. So when CPC comes, they adhesive these two parts together. It will eventually be done by robots, so it'll be even more perfect. But
okay,
that's all these kind of cross patterns are where the adhesive goes on, and there's actually not only adhesive in all the body components, but to the chassis itself. So the whole chassis is adhesive and bolted to the body, so it's extremely durable and strong.
Fantastic. I know that Honda did something like the adhesive bonding with their Type R.
Oh yeah.
And it was the most solid body that I've ever experienced in a car. So I can only imagine a lighter, more adhesive vehicle would be more, rigid.
Oh yeah, it's weird. There's no sway of the body when you're turning.
I did notice that. Like, there's no sway. There's no body roll. It's just so good. It's so good.
The feel is to me night and day, which is crazy because I loved Gamma.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I rode in the green test mule and I rode in Gamma, and this is just it's so much better that it actually blows my mind.
I didn't know it could get better, to be honest.
Right.
And it did, and I was like, oh my god.
It's like, where do we even go from here? Like, you've made what is essentially the perfect suspension for this vehicle.
Yeah, it feels kick-ass.
It really does.
It does. And we can't wait to get track time with this soon and start to work on our major test plans with these vehicles. So
gotcha.
This is just the beginning, even though it feels like a time to celebrate. Now we're heads down and going to be doing all the testing and validation stuff. So.
Oh, speaking of heads down, I remember you guys were working through the night to get these things ready.
Yes.
Oh man, and emergencies. Oh, 130 in the sun and drop down to 28, 27 in the shade. Okay.
Yeah, we're pretty shaded now. We're not just
this is almost like the only reason why I know it's daytime is because I can look elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. The team worked through Christmas and New Year's to get these vehicles ready.
Gosh.
And I'm just so appreciative of them. It was an emotional experience for me because I was visiting family. I had it booked way out, otherwise I would have stayed with them. But my family's on the East Coast, and I come back and I just see these vehicles. Like, I got really emotional because we've been doing this company for years, working really hard, and now we have a vehicle legitimately full solar powered by the sun, full battery pack. It's surreal.
It is. So at first, like, we were taking bets, like, in the comments section for my videos. They're like, hey, are they gonna make it? Like, place your bets here. And it was like, no, I know they're gonna make it because they're dedicated. They're working through Christmas and New Year's. They're gonna get there. And so I didn't have any doubts, but
it was tight. It was tight. We got there though.
Absolutely, man. I
hope you
appreciate
enjoyed your ride, man.
This was eye-opening in ways I was not ready for. This is fantastic.
That's awesome.